In 1971, I came to Northern California, and I worked for an uncle, Joe Mestis Construction. And he subsequently had a partner, Gilbert Santasteven. So I started working with these guys, and as things produced and things changed, as it always does, the owner of the company came to me and he says, I have no more work for you. I have to work my family, but I have a guy that's interested in putting you to work. So he introduced me to the gentleman. Unknowns to me, he was a union contractor. So I started with him, and I worked 21 years, not consecutively, but 21 years with the same contractor. Was a foreman most of the time. What they call a mechanic. And during those years, I was fortunate enough to get involved with politics and everything else within the industry. One of my biggest things for me was I was always a foreman. I did what I could for everybody, and I had one of these qualities that I did not really realize that I had, but it was to lead. In 1998, I was called on and asked if I wanted to interview for the job for business agent here in Vallejo, California for Cement Masons Local 400. And so I did the interview, and I had a little bit of angst about it and wasn't sure what I was going to do. But as the stars lined up, you know what? I took the offer. Because of the support I got from the carpenters next door, Carpenters Local 180, and the support I got through the building trades as well, they both supported me and helped me understand prevailing wage and what my duties were on a day-to-day basis. In 2010, I was asked to be senior agent for the current business manager for Cement Masons Local 400, our main office out of Sacramento. I was also asked to be a trustee on the board of trustees for the Northern California Cement Masons Trust Funds. The most important part about that was you really get to represent people because the decisions you make affect their health care, their pension, and their overall quality of life. So the one statement that still holds true today, and when I took this job, I was told, don't take the job for the money, take it for the members. You represent the working people just like you were out there. So the next generation will have a battle as well that will never cease. Since the beginning of time, labor was there before commerce. Commerce cannot exist and thrive without labor. Since the beginning of times with Romans and slavery. I hope that in their generation that work will continue. They will be smart enough to how to change with the rules that we work with, and how to organize those that are unorganized into the Cement Masons Local 400. My lovely wife, Kathy, is my rock and the wind underneath my wings. My children and my grandchildren are the fruits of my labor and the reason why I lead. Without their support, I would not be able to stand up for what I believe in. And to keep my family, but myself, in a forward positive example. My mother once told me, be thankful for all the faculties that you have. There are people with mobility, communications, and health problems, and they wish that they could do what we can. God bless them. And because of that, I've been able to lead, move, get involved, and never sit down. Today and every day, I will live that for community involvement the rest of my days. Thank you.